Hi, this is Rick for EDU Mobile. We're going to look at a demo of a simple recycler view. Each item in the recycler view, in this case, is just a text view. It's not wrapped in a layout, it's just a text view. So we've got our recycler view here, and I wanted to run this first and then show you how it works. So we've got each element or item in the list or recycler view, and then we can scroll the list up and down as we would normally do. So we're not doing anything like being able to select an item in a list or push a new adapter. These are things we've already done. But I just wanted to show you how we set up and displayed a recycler view. So let's exit out of the application, and then we'll go to the code. So first of all, I have a layout for my main activity, which includes a recycler view. Notice this is android.support.v7.widget.recycler In the design view, look as hard as you will not find a recycler view under containers or anywhere else. You have to include this here. And of course, the design view or the text view helper and the design view helper will give you this unhelpful error when it tries to go to the layout, but the code works. The application will work. So we have a recycler view. We have an ID on it. We've set scroll bars to vertical, layout width and height, in this case to match parent. And this is pretty much what you'll do in your own apps. Then we have a layout for the item, and we can see that this is a text view, and we've just set some properties on the text view. Match parent, 50 pixels high, and then a 20 pixel left margin, centering the text vertically within the text view. And I've got some test text here so I can see what it looks like. My text size I bumped up to 26, and then I've set it to a bold style. So I've just made some changes to the default text view. So the next thing we want to look at is our main activity. Many things here will be very familiar to you. I'm doing all of this here in onCreate for that reason, because I would want to get to my recycler view, my adapter potentially, in other methods of the activity. I am making these into properties of my main activity. So in onCreate, I want to grab my recycler view, finding the view by ID, and this is going to be my main ID, and it's going to be the layout in the main layout. So r.id.recyclerView, my layout manager. In this case, I wanted a linear layout manager. I give that a context. This should be this. And then I'm going to set the layout manager for the recycler view to the layout manager I just created. I've got a data set. This is what I'm going to provide to my recycler view adapter in its constructor. When we look at that, you'll see this as being the parameter for the constructor of my recycler view adapter. So my data set is just a string array. This is what's going to go in the text view within each element of the list. And then I set the adapter on the recycler view to that recycler view adapter that, again, I just created. So let's look at recycler view adapter. Now, this adapter is going to extend recyclerView.adapter, and it's got an inner class that we are calling viewholder. Now, viewholder extends recyclerView.viewholder, so I'm just calling that viewholder. Here is my string array to hold the data, and the viewholder will be used to publish the data to the recycler view. So a recycler view needs a recycler view viewholder. In this case, it's just a text view. So every view holder only contains a text view. I create a text view. Then in the constructor for the view holder, I get the text view. I go ahead and call through to super with that text view. And then I set the property text view to that text view. So that's all you need to do. If this were a more complicated item, a more complicated view holder, you would just create and then have properties for each of the sub-views within your view, maybe a linear layout, maybe a relative layout, maybe a card. So, and then you would set those up give them all names, and then pass back whatever the container class for that view was. I need a constructor for recycler view adapter, and that constructor is just going to initialize the data to whatever I pass in. Here I pass in a string array so that data can become that string array. Now, a couple of things we need to override, 3 methods in fact. The recycler view adapter's view holder needs an onCreateViewHolder method, and what we do here is we inflate the view, and then we create a new view holder with that item view, and then return the view holder. Now, the view holder expects a text view. When I inflate a view, it's just a view, so I need to cast that item view as a text view. OnBindViewHolder will be used when views scroll in and out of view. So on OnBindViewHolder, all we need to do is simply set the data, the text view text, to the data at the position that we get in. So we've got a view holder that we get into this method, and we've got int called I. This is the position in that view holder. So all we do is take the view holder's text view, set its text to data at that position. That's all we need to do. And then finally, in getItemCount, which we must override, we return the length of the data. Why do we need to do that? We need to do this because the view holder needs to know how many elements to display. Not the view holder, the recycler view. So the recycler view here knows how many things, how many view holders there will be in the recycler view. Great. Thank you very much.